80 cents per hour. Yo, what's up? Today I gotta turn in my leave papers to my doctor, and I'm on a mission because I have to go to the library because I don't own a printer. So I had to put my glasses on to look all nerdy and professional so they'll think I'm an average library goer. And that didn't make any sense. I'm trying to be funny, but here we go. You know something I remember about the school bus? I remember when I was little, if I would miss the bus or me and my brother were outside, you know, whacking off. Not whacking off, but not catching the bus in time. My dad, we'd have to run in there and wake him up unless we would hide, and he would just wake up and beat our ass, dude, and throw us in the car, and we would haul ass after the bus, and all the kids would just make fun of me. And it was so embarrassing, dude. It happened like every few months probably for a while. It was whack, dude. It's embarrassing. I also remember one time I sped past the school bus. It wasn't stopped, but I guess it was about to stop, and its stop sign was coming out, and they reported my tag number, and I was almost late for school, and that's the reason I was speeding. And they called my principal, and my principal was like, he's a really good boy. You know, he don't need to get in trouble. And I didn't get in trouble. It was awesome. Mr. Trent from Dixon High School was great. I did not know you needed money to print stuff off at the fucking library. Yeah, I had no idea they charged you 10 cents per page to print stuff off at the library. Almost at the hospital. But whack. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Money to print off fucking paper. And I forgot a pen while I was there, and I sanitized my hands and everything and was ready to walk out, and I didn't even sign my papers to take to my doctor. So now I gotta do that. And now we're about to turn into the greatest doctor's office on the history of the planet Earth. Dr. Jared Wagner. He's a good doctor. He won't try to kill you, and he knows about my drug history, so as many times as I come in hurting and in pain, he refuses to prescribe me narcotics. Thanks, bud. Just kidding. He's actually amazing. You guys want to see if I can still sing? Yeah? No? When I was... Okay, yeah, fuck that. One good thing about growing a beard is it can hide your double chin. There's Mark. So if you live in Ardmore, Oklahoma, you'll know we got Mark and Alvin. I'm so sorry, buddy. They're your local Ardmore friends, and they keep everything interesting. So a little information, too, on the music thing. So we have an EP that we're about to send off the last of the tracks for to be mixed and mastered. And the front cover art is a man who's facing a world full of multicolored flames. With his arms outstretched. He's facing this whole world. There's money flying around him, there's flames, there's all kinds of shit. So I came up with that cover art just at the idea of it being, you know, me deciding to finally chase my dream, face the world, face everything. I'm already planning for the first record since the EP is about to come out. Planning on having the same guy from the State of Emergency cover art, you know, have his sleeves ripped off though on the jacket this time. And this time you can kind of see the side of his face, but he's got like tattoos on his neck and everywhere. Like he has a tattoo that says American Dreams, one that says Drain Brain, New America, some of the song titles that we have or are going to have for the first record. And this time the multicolors that were in the background of the first album art are on the floor. And he's like, the multicolored flames that he was facing in the first cover art, I think I just spit, are now the stage. He's standing on all that. And there's a bunch of broken people, drug addicts, people in hospital beds being wheeled up towards the stage with him so they can, you know, get to him. And he has one arm outstretched and he's screaming, he's singing. And there will be soldiers there. The plot for the first record, and screw me if this changes, but is going to be titled Chemical Youth, the New American Anthem. And we're planning on making a whole 11-track rock opera, basically. So that's going to be sick. So I think the cover art idea, me and my drummer talked on the phone last night and kind of talked about where we're going to go from there. And that sounds like where we're going. I've kind of always been into the concept of doing like story writing in my songs and the art telling, you know, stories as well. So it's going to be a super sick first album, dude. We're planning on, when COVID dies down, going to North Carolina to spend a month or two with Cameron, you know, and writing the entire thing. So it's going to be super dope. decided we're gonna take a little detour since I don't really have any footage or plans yet, since I'm really not able to walk and run around and do much. We're gonna go out and visit beautiful Mc.Millan, Oklahoma. For anybody that has lived in Medill or out in that area in between Medill and Ardmore, Mc.Millan is a wonderful, beautiful country land. There used to be a gas station as you went across the bridge over there. A lot of the old families that lived there years back actually are still there now. That's where I grew up. It's also people say it's like on a bunch of like Indian burial land, and there's all kinds of creepy stuff that's happened out there though. I remember even being little and out in Mc.Millan. I'm pretty sure I was playing Sonic Adventure Battle 2, and my brother was in the room that was kind of next to me, and across from those rooms was my sister's room. And I hear, and my room, by the way, is way off the ground, like you'd have to get a ladder to get up there and knock on it, but I hear tapping at my window, so that, you know, of course freaked me out as a little kid. It still freaked me out. I ain't tough. And so I went outside, you know, my brother was like, what was that? I was like, I don't know, I thought he heard it from my window. Go back in my room. A few minutes later, we hear it again, come outside, find out my sister's out there too, in the hall, and all of our windows are being knocked on. We got my dad, my mom was freaking out, my dad got his Tigger pajamas, dude, and like ran outside. Sorry, I don't want to get hit by a car and die. COVID didn't kill me, but the car might. So my dad comes out in his Tigger pajamas, he like runs out into the country in Mc.Millan, off Mc.Millan Road, with a shotgun. And he's like, yelling at the neighbors, he's like, you guys see anything? Which the neighbors were pretty far off, and far enough to not be like super close, to where they could have fucking had a bunch of people knocking on our windows at the same time, and they were out there smoking cigarettes late at night. And yeah, there's been people that have seen cars go up over this hill over there and disappear, all kinds of stories of noises and stuff. I'll show you guys, it's pretty spooky. It's not gonna be that dark while I'm out there, but you can kind of get the general vibe. Yo, check this out. Oh, I'm stupid, this has always been 2 lanes, never mind, sorry. I get nostalgia every time I see that beautiful sign. So here we are, boys. This is Mc.Millan Road, where I grew up. My mom's house was one of these ones right here. You can't see it! Stupid glare on my damn... What is this called? A car window. Look how beautiful that is, dude. Here on your right, as you get into Mc.Millan, it's a beautiful little lake pond thingy. Hey! That was my grandpa. No, it wasn't my grandpa. I don't even know if my family lives out here. Some of my family still lives out here. But you got Williams Road to your left before the bridge. For some reason, I thought that that was Savage Road at one point. And here's the haunted bridge that people say they see a girl walking on, which is very scary. Saxon Memorial Bridge. I went to school with Matthew Saxon and his brother. They were really cool. And up here, coming up on your right, is what used to be the gas station over here in Mc.Millan back in the day. That was a gas station. It's not now. Now it's a house. So, the good old community center. Oh man, my sister used to throw parties in there. Pretty awesome ones that I was never invited to because I was a youngin'. That's, man, me and my friends, we used to do so much stuff. So smoke a bunch of weed or drink and walk down these roads, which I'm clean and sober now. Drugs are obviously bad. And the cemetery, where a bunch of my family's buried out here, and a bunch of others. Obviously, because that's what happens when you die, you get buried. And the long dirt road home. This is the road that me and my drummer used to walk every freaking, not like every day, but all the time. You know, we had a blast. Why is it so dark? But yeah, my friend Cora actually has told me a bunch of creepy stories about stuff that's happened out here too. So it's a really weird place, man. Speaking of what happens when you die, I mean, I believe in God and Jesus, but I wonder if there's like a waiting period or what you know, I always have wondered kind of what you see before you die, or if there's like something that guides you, or I don't know, it's just something weird to think about. Death we all have an expiration date. And here was my drummer's old house. I used to always go by here and scream and throw stuff out in the yard and see if he'd hear me. Yeah. Okay, so you guys know the house I was talking about where all that creepy stuff happened? You guys want to see it? Let's go. Come on. Alive and in the flesh, the haunted house. See how high that window is up there on the left? That was my room. These ghosts were jumping and a hollering and a hooting, dude, at my window. It was freaking horrifying, but this is where it all happened. We have a doggy buried back there. It says for sale. I totally want to buy this and make it mine. There's even a note on the door. Let's go look. That spot over there used to be covered with a bunch of trees around it, and me and my brother and sister, we would act like it was like a playhouse or something, you know, and hide in there because we had like a little blanket, a rug that led in there, and there's like a walk space. It's pretty gnarly. Dude, look at that. I wonder if some of those were like even toys of ours when we were little. Look at that. I'm recording through the glass, but that was it. Living room, kitchen across from there. To the left was all of our rooms. It says no trespassing. I'm not really trespassing, I'm just looking, I think. Dude, that was really weird because as soon as I started talking about that stuff and filming it, my sister called me. But up down this road, up on the far left, there's like a gate that you can turn into or whatever. And there's nothing. There's long trails. That's really all there is. And when me and my drummer were little, I think he was with us, but my brother was for sure. We went walking, and there was we went way out into this field, like out in those woods. And there was this dude in a camper. We found this big crater in the ground. We were walking away from it, and this like guy was in this camper. He had like bumps all over his face. He was really old, and he was like, "You guys want to come in my camper?" And I was like, "No." And it was really weird, dude. And he started saying something else to us, and me and my brother we started running. Like, we started running so fast. And like, we look back, he's just standing there smiling, dude. Some weird old creepy Mc.Millan honky. And through this gate right here, there's a big mountain. We call it Tabletop Mountain. Me and my family did, I don't know why. But me and my drummer and sister got lost up there one time. We were lost forever. Ruben Smith used to live there. And yeah, we got lost up there. They had to call a search team, police. We're up on this mountain. It was dark, sun was setting. Oh man, I think we made it on the news that time. And down here is this like creek thing. It's like a, man, look at all the trash down there now, dude. You can't really see it from here, but we used to travel around there. That is sad. Dude, what is that? Where's that? What is that? And there's a bunch of Mc.Millan cows. Hey, cows! Yeah, cows are, yeah, very important for the Mc.Millan environment because they're really pretty to look at. And there's horses and all kinds of stuff out here. My Aunt Mary, she used to live right there. God bless her soul. Rest in peace. Goofy lady. When I was little, my family, we had a little trailer right here on this right side that we lived in. Leading up to this is my Mimi's house. Mildred Hughes, Wayland Hughes, Linda Moncrief, they all lived here. Can't see it good from here. And oh my God. Dude, the front fell in. Yeah, the front of the house right there, that black spot, like right there. Where's my hand? Right there, right there. That's a hole. That's like a hole in the house. Jesus. Man, some of the best times of my life were spent there. The best times of my life. The one-day music video I filmed for my little hip-hop project was filmed in that house. There it is. Old Moncrief house. Man, that stairway's finally fallen too. This is also the album cover for my song Linda, if you guys have heard the piano ballad that I have up on my music channel. But I better get out of here before some Indian shoots me. And there was my peepaw's shed, right across from the house. Okay, on we go. Dude, this just scared the shit out of me. Watch what my car does if it sees something behind it. Ready? Ready? Oh! Auto brake. Pumps the brakes for me. There was my cousin Macy's house over here. Yeah, I had to use my reverse camera to try to back up out of there, and it wasn't working because the car would hit the brakes every time. There's a little home that was built for my Aunt Mary. And then up there was where some of my cousins actually still live, I think. Wow, this is just the Davis Road. And basically after that, you just circle around and there's the old McMillan Church. Here we are, Pickens Baptist Church. We didn't really go to a church here when I was little. Oh my God, it looks different. Or does it? Does it look different? don't remember it looking this nice, but this was the Pickens Church, and that's basically where we're gonna wrap everything up. All right, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. That's my little day-to-day tour, going to get my work done and stopping through Mc.Millan where I grew up. So I plan on doing some more of these. If you guys want to check out my actual work, I'll leave it in the links below in the description with my music and whatnot. But God bless you guys. God bless Mc.Millan, Oklahoma, the most beautiful place on earth. And you guys have an awesome fucking time. Don't you know that where you want to be?